Hello there, fellow survivors. This is Belcitane, your Alaskan survivor, and I'm here with Ark Survival Evolved with my how to build a castle-style wall, as you see here. As you can see, it's pretty much flush. It's completely even up on top, despite the fact that it's uneven ground. This can be done on official, because I've done it on official. I mean, every once in a while you get these little parts here, but yeah, you can do that. So I'm going to show you how to get this done on this side. First thing you want to do is to lay out your fence foundations, and you want to make sure that each one, the wall is facing on the outside. If you have the mod, if you're playing on PC, it could show you which way the fence foundation is facing when you lay it down. So we're going to go ahead and continue on with that, starting from here. As you see, this is unconnected. This here is connected. You can switch through the step points by doing that, and then when you lay it down, you make sure that it's facing in the right direction. See how it's on this side? I want it facing the other way, like that. So I need to lay down the fence foundation in a different direction by hitting let's see here, in PlayStation version you want to hit triangle. It'll be Y for Xbox and E for PC, and you want to do that every time you lay it down, if you have to lay it down the first time, because that way there we go. How did this one not switch? There we go. Probably missed it. Okay, yeah, every time you lay it down, a fence foundation, you want to do it that way. Once you get the first one down, you wanted to take a foundation and you want to go out one to lay down the way that you want to go. This way it's one foundation apart. And you want to continue doing this. Oops, forgot to switch it. Flip it. There we go. There we go. And you want to continue this as far as you want your wall to go. And there's a reason for this, which you'll see once I start laying down the walls. The amount of materials that you'll use will be determined by the terrain that you're on. Alright, let's make sure that's facing the right way. No, it's not. There we go. Alright, all that's facing in the right direction, so we move on to the next step, which is using a pillar. The height that you go, I like going up 4 at least. That keeps it all nice and flush. Usually you put the gate down last, but I put it down so you can see it with the how it would look, or if you do it this way. So we go 4 up. You can go up higher if you want. And then you want to go out until I can't go out anymore. You want to lay down a wooden fence foundation at the far back end and lay down a set of pillars connected to that all the way down into the ground, like so. And then you do that. You go out to the next one. That is, I usually go 2, and you want to have it centered. If you want to have it completely centered, remove that part and have it stick out like that, and then you can lay down that. And you want to connect the pillars all the way down on both sides. You continue with this all the way throughout your your wall. That's not where I wanted you to go. Oh my goodness. Ark and its snapping points. Really? Wow. It gets rather frustrating. There we go. Just continue, switching from angle of view until you get where you want it. And if you're having difficulties like this one, you want to get it to the point where it's like that, and then switch through the snapping points and lay down this next one, like so. And then you continue on. So here, that's 2. Sticking it as far out as possible. It's showing green, but it's doing that sound where it says no, so you just switch your viewpoints until it'll let you lay down the pillars. 2 out. Outside. All the way down. Yeah. Once you get the pillars all down along the ceilings, that leaves you with the walls. But first you want to do is just take another ceiling, lay it out facing the outside where you want to do. You want to snap the wall to the new ceiling, like so, and then flip it using triangle, Y, or E, depending on what system you're playing on. And then you can remove the ceiling as you see here, and it'll stay snapped. You want to do that throughout both sides of your wall. And you want to do that all the way down. Once you have all the walls lined up like so, all the way to the end, going all the way around, you can start laying down your walls all the way down. Work from the upper part to the bottom part. And then you'll see that you have this slight little gap here. What you want to do is lay down another wall, but snap to the fence foundation like so. And that gives you the illusion that the wall is completely sound. If you've been building on Ark quite long enough, you know by just looking at the color of the what you're trying to lay down, which way it's facing. So right here, how it's dark, kind of a bright green, it means it's facing towards me. If I switch it to the next snap point, you see how it went to a lighter shade. That means it's facing away. And I hit the flip, which is a triangle, Y, or E, and then I place it. In order to make it easier on yourself, you can lay down ceilings all the way down. You can use thatch ceilings to make it cheaper. I just used the stone ones because I didn't want to make any thatch ceilings, just so I can do that. And then go down along the bottom and lay down the first set of walls all the way across. For areas where it's difficult for you, to get to, you can use like quetzals and stuff. Now, once you have all the walls down, and depending on how high you go will determine how far, if you want to build a stair system like this going up. And this is official settings that you can use. Since I went up 4, as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because it's going down on an angle, and I have this one here as the part where you come up to. You go down 1 extra. So if you go up 4, you want to go out 5. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be where you come up to. And like so, you have a castle style wall facing out. Over here, where you want this part out, you want to take your fence foundation and you want it to connect it to is that right? Nope. There we go. There we go. Is that the right side? Yep, alright. You want to snap bounce foundations like you did on the other ones. And you want them facing in a direct path, like so. And you want to go back in that direction. Making sure that the walls are facing in a correct pattern. Oops. Wait, no. That's right. It's that one. This one could go. Like so. Alright. And then you could place pillars. And you want to do this first before you start laying down walls. And go all the way up. Up there. See how it's not facing correctly? It's obstructed. It's because of the ceiling that we have here. You got to remove the ceiling and then move that in. If you want it completely flush on top, this pillar will snap to the pillar here. And that's how you get these top ones flush. Kind of sneak it in like that. But the rest of these, you want to go just like one set down lower than the last. So, and then you can put in the walls. on these one with the ceiling out, you want to have it, oops, do it like you do on the other ones, because otherwise it won't sit properly that way. So once you get to this point, you wanna, what is it? This one? Yep, that one. Lay down your corner parts like so. Let's finish up on this part of the wall. With this part of the build, you can go ahead and skip putting the last bottom part of it, because it's going to be covered up by the stairs going up. So like this part here, you don't have to worry about. Just keep it open. Now is to take the stairs, lay them out like that, and there you go. After this point, you can decorate it however you want. How I like to do it, oops, it's this one, is to lay down stone railings on the edge. If you want to have a ballista platform, or something like that, like this here, what you do is figure out where you want to put it. Let's say let's put it here for this one. Take the triangle ceilings, set the ceiling out. Even obstructed. Could even be triangle ceilings if you need it to be. All you're trying to do is set the walls out like before. Delete the excess part. And lay down the sloped triangle ceilings. Place the stone rails. This also covers up the gap that you have on this. As you can see here, that little gap. This particular style is a variant of Aaron Langstaff's castle wall. He uses stone foundations instead of pillars like I do. That you could use in areas where it's mostly flat, mostly like how center is. I came to center because it's the only free map that I downloaded, and I forgot how mostly flat center was. So I was like, you know what? Let's go iconic. Let's go where Neebs built their base on center over here, which is actually right there. Had their little castle area. You can even go a step further and add railings down the wall. Oh yeah, that's right. Replace that one. You could put a door frame here to keep it all nice and clean. You can actually put this type of thing on both ends. Say if you want to do another one. What was it? This one here. Have like a little area up here. You can do it like you do it over here, or if you go all the way down, you'll end up having a gap at the bottom. So if you don't mind the gap, or if you have ways that you want to change it, do a little, thing here, and then on the inside, don't mind me, I'm experimenting right now. So you could add stuff like this to it instead. Yeah, I kind of like that. Adds a little rawr to it. Or you can do something like that. If you do it that way, you'll delete it. And then you can decorate it however you want. After that, you can add any type of decorations you want after this. But yeah, that's how you create a castle style wall. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. Consider subscribing. I also do currently doing a solo survival playthrough through the story arcs, starting with the island. We'll be continuing on with the Scorched Earth once we beat the Overseer, if we beat the Overseer. And then continue on going on from there. Consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any other content I post. I will also be doing how-to videos every so often. This is just something that I wanted to share with people so that they can see it. I'll also be doing some tips and tricks on how to do on Ark that currently still unofficial. Everything I'd be doing will be official settings, other than the fact that I'm flying around in creative mode right now. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. It really does help out. It helps out with the channel. I truly appreciate it. And as always, until I see you again, enjoy your day.